Today we are going to be doing a tier list for the Sims 4 expansion packs for builders. So if you're a builder and you're interested in finding out the best expansion packs and the worst, for this video we are going to be ranking the expansion packs based on 3 different things and my personal opinion. So first is going to be the world, the size and the style of that world and how I feel about it for building, the number of items that you get that are in build by, and the style of the items and usability. Like, how often do I personally use these items? Would I recommend these packs based on those 3 things? So, we're going to take a look at all the packs now. Everyone has a little bit different opinions. Make sure you take that into account if you like a part of the gameplay or a world more than something else. So, just my opinions and how I feel. I've been building for 2.5 years now. Yeah, just over 2.5 years. So I've been diving deep into builds in The Sims 4, and I feel like I have a good grasp on which ones are good for builders. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, and let's get into it. Here are all the expansion packs, and I own every single one. Let's start with the newest one. Okay, so high school years. This pack just came out. A little controversial. I know there's still some bugs and stuff, and I hope they fix them for gameplay, but we're looking at this from a builder's perspective, okay? The high school years pack has a lot of really cool items. The items that come in this pack are really nice. I think they have a lot of stuff that is for the high school, but then they also have a lot of stuff for building your own room, kind of like making a space your own. And they give us like tons of beds, a lot of color swatches, different styles. Like there's like a little bit of like boho style here with this set, and then different curtains as well. So this is really good if you want just a good variety of like bed and house building items alongside the high school stuff. There's like multiple styles within this pack, which is really cool because normally you get like 1 or 2 beds. It comes in 1 or 2 styles that are pretty much the same. But here you see you get a lot of different things. They kind of make their own little like sets. So I think it's really good. And of course you can build high schools now. I am working on mine, which is inspired by One Tree Hill High. Not quite done yet. That'll be out next week. Very excited to get to though, because I used a lot of items from this pack and all the packs actually in that one. But this has so many things. Like I'm actually shocked with how many build items we got. There's so many cute things. Like it feels very current. You know, like streaming. They have like streaming setup stuff. They have the LED lights. They have the panels. They have all this really cool stuff. And I love how the posters, like this is just one poster, but it's got like 12 different, totally different styles. So you can pick something that you'd want to put on your wall, right? And like a lot of this stuff that is a poster or picture has multiple things. So it's just really, really good for expressing your teens or adults. You know, adults can have like, I can build my stream room now more than I ever could before with the items that we have in this pack. So this one really does it for me. Also, so I'm just going to show you the world in the map menu just so you can see how many lots there are, because that's really the biggest selling point, I think. How much space you have to build on. This is the Tree Hill High I'm working on. It's over there. You do get the high school and the auditorium. You can't change them unless you download a mod. You can't change those lot types to anything different. All these other ones you can delete. There's a little pier area over here. We got Prescott Square, which is a little like downtown mining area. And yeah, it's a cute world. I do wish we had a couple more lots, I would say. Like I feel like there should be something over here, you know? But overall, not a bad world to build in. The lighting can be a little strange depending on the lot you're in, but it's not like horrible. And I actually am enjoying building the high school. And I would say high school years, honestly, if you're a builder, if you're into anything, you can find something that you like here. It's basically a must-have now. It is in the top. I am actually shocked because the gameplay, lackluster. But if you're just thinking about it for building, it is very good. So, oh my god, must have. All right, the next one we're gonna look at is Cottage Living. This one came out like a year ago. We're going back in time, going from newest to oldest, and Cottage Living is pretty cool. I really like the style. I've built some really cute cottagey homes with it, and I do feel like I use a lot of the items fairly often. The windows are really pretty. You get all these pretty like fences and gates. The wallpaper is nice, but it is also, it's very one style, one note. Like, it's great if you like cottagecore kind of style and you want more of that in your game. I do think we have lots of really good clutter items in this pack. It's not quite as many items as I thought compared to the high school one. I'm just comparing everything to that now because there was so much stuff. But the rugs are cute. Like, the stuff is really cute and really pretty, but it is definitely like country. If you want more country stuff, there you go. The doors are adorable. The little window boxes, they're great. And it comes with the world. And the world is Henford on Bagley, which is super cute here. You get a little rooster that pops up when you hover over it. As pretty as it is in the game, it is kind of small. There's only one empty lot in this whole area, so it's like you gotta demolish another cool lot to build in this area, or just demolish everything. I built on this lot a lot. A lot. But yeah, there's like the downtown square area where the fair stuff happened, just kind of like the older farmy area. And then over here is kind of like more foresty, wooded stuff. It's a pretty world. I do feel like it's a bit lacking, but for building in, it's super pretty. The lighting is actually really good. Like, I don't think there's too many problems with lighting in this world. So for cottage living, pretty good. I don't think it's quite up there with high school years in essence of must have, but must have maybe for you if you like the cottagecore style. So for me, it's pretty good. High school is at the top for now. Also, I do see myself using a lot of the items, like clutter items, pretty often. Not every build, but like pretty often I'll use a couple things from Cottage Living. Okay, and the next one is Snowy Escape. It is a pretty in-depth pack for like gameplay wise. Building, I think it's still pretty cool. It's got a, a different style than we see in a lot of the other packs that we have. I do really like the Asian inspired look of everything, and I think the windows are really good. I use these on a lot of builds. You get curtains, a lot of cluttery type items. This soap thing I use in like all my showers. I cannot live without it. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna scroll through all this stuff so you can kind of get a glimpse at it if you want to see the items in more details. I'm sure there's plenty of people on YouTube that are looking at the items in full, but we're just doing an overview on if these are good for building. Lots of cool items. They are very stylized. They don't match a lot of the other stuff we have. This is a super cute tile. I do feel like I use some of the stuff pretty consistently. I don't know if it's like a must-have. Snowy Escape, it's good, it's solid. And the world, actually, hold on, we're not done yet. Okay, the world is Mount Komorebi. I think it's a nice world. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lots. 3 of them are rental lots, and I don't think you can change them. Oh wait, no, 14 lots. So, world-wise, it's great. It's pretty, it's different than any other world we have. You get the cherry blossom trees. It's super pretty. I really like how this world is laid out with like the mountain up here. You have the town here, and this is kind of like the outskirts. Oh, this is also a rental lot. I like it a lot. I think it's a must-have if you're into this style of building. But for the amount of lots you get, it's worth it. I would pick up this pack probably on like a 25% off sale, maybe 50. But I could recommend it. I think it would be pretty good for builders, and it's got a pretty good size world. Okay, the next one is Eco Lifestyle, and this is a really cool pack because like it affects the whole world. I think the items are very handy and like very usable in many different types of builds. I do use the flooring, I use these windows all the time. These detailing, I don't know what they're called. I use them a lot of the time on the inside or outside of a build. You get the bee thing, you get the water, you get the dumpster, solar panels, you get like all this really cool stuff. The flooring is gorgeous, wallpaper is great. Beds, so-so, they're fine. I use them. There's a lot of fabricated stuff that you can build with the fabricator with gameplay. So I think that's kind of neat. I love this little hanging shelf. The rug is nice. There's a lot of good things about this pack. I actually am looking at this and I'm like, I use a lot of this pack. I love these hexagonal floors. I like the curtains a lot. There's just a lot of variety here. Oh, these are the paintings I was looking for in my high school build. I could not find them for the life of me. Okay, they're under Eco Lifestyle. I will remember that now. There's like a good variety of indoor and outdoor decor and different activities and stuff you can do. And just the flooring and the wallpaper is amazing. Like, I actually like this pack very much. and I think I use it in every build. I don't think I have one build where I haven't used something from Eco Lifestyle, right? Let's see what the world looks like before we make our final decision. So this world is over here, it's Evergreen Harbor. I don't love the look of it, but I also haven't played the gameplay to like build it up and make it look, you know, different. I've just kind of played in it, and I'll be honest, I do a lot more building than gameplay. So, but I do like how dynamic some of the lots are. Like the community spaces can be built into like multiple different types of things based on your gameplay. Lot wise, you do get apartments. You get 2 different apartment blocks with 2 apartments each. You get a lot of lots here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's like 14 lots. 2 of them are community that you, oh, 3 of them are community. Okay, so each neighborhood has a community space. I kind of forgot about this one. So Evergreen Harbor is a nice world. There's decent amount of space. The lighting can be bad unless like you've made the place look better with gameplay because it's like smoggy and not as pretty. I like that we get apartments, so apartments are nice if you're into that. This world has 2 different buildings for that. I'm pretty happy with the Eco Lifestyle as a pack for building. We're gonna put Eco Lifestyle probably under must have. I have it in almost every build, and that's how really like I feel like I'm ranking these is based on usability. Like how often do I actually use the items in the pack? And I feel like I do a lot. And that the world is so good. I'm putting up there with high school years. And next we're gonna take a look at Discover University. This one came out a while ago. I wasn't doing content when this came out. I don't know too much about gameplay. The items, I don't know. Like I get them. I think they're good if, you know, you're trying to build some stuff that's in this style, university, like school feeling. But I don't love the style. I do like this bookcase. The white shelves in the background holding collectibles. Let me look at all the items again and just see if I can think about how much I use this. In my high school build, I'm using it a lot because it kind of fits. So like if you have the high school pack and you want to build like a cool college, I would recommend getting the high school pack and this pack because you could make it kind of cohesively come together, I think. The rugs are nice. Furniture, so, you know, like it's fine. You get a laptop, you get another like hexagon flooring, there's a wallpaper, I think. And then just a lot of little clutter items. Not a lot, like some. I do use this little set a lot. The outdoor stuff I don't use very much. And then there's just a lot of stuff for like clubs and whatever. I'm using this in the high school build for sure. I mean, overall, like they're good items, but I don't use a ton of them. Like I might use 1 or 2 items from the pack in most builds. I could probably use something else from a different pack if I really wanted to. I'm kind of mediocre on Discover University. Let's see the world. Okay, the world is Brightchester. You can find it right here. It's an alright world. I mean, it's a college world. I don't build in here. I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever built a build in this world, but there are a bunch of lots. Some of them are university housing, some of them you can't change because they're related to the gameplay. I think these ones in the middle here, you can all change up. And then over here's the other housing. I think the issue with this pack, to me, it just kind of feels disconnected. I mean, I guess it really is. Like, it's its own thing. And if you're really into wanting to have a college experience, this pack is good for that. But like for building, it's not the best world. I don't even know what it looks like in game. Like I don't know how good the lighting is. I've never built on this area because like there's so many other worlds that I like more. I haven't gotten here yet. I think eventually I'm gonna build in this world. Eventually I'd love to do a lot for every world, but I'm getting there slowly. It just takes a very long time. In Brightchester, it's a college town, is what it is. You kind of see what you're getting in style, and if it's something you want, go ahead. I'm kind of neutral on it. I think I am going to put it on the neutral category, and we're going to put it right there. Not good, not bad. It's fine. It's fine. All right, we're getting through. We're getting through. We're halfway there. Island living. The one, the only island world that we have that is super different. If you want beaches, you want this. If you want to build over water, you want this. Gameplay wise, shallow. A lot of problems with that, but we're not going to talk about that. Look at this canopy bed. I love it. It's so nice. A lot of the furniture is very islandy. Looks like stuff you'd find on a resort in the South Pacific somewhere. Really good greenery. They are very tropical. This window I use quite often. I like this bed. I like these wicker type chairs. Actually, these would go well with one of the sets in the high school years pack. Curtains are kind of fun. I use this light often. The flooring's really nice. Oh, this panel is a game changer. I might have to bump this higher than I originally would because of this panel. So you can do like a pier that you can look down underneath it because it's just a glass. Or you can do your house over the water and have in your living room a space with glass so you can see the fish underneath you when they swim around. I really like that. The stuff here is really cool. Some of it you're probably not going to use too often. Like I don't use the lava rock or like the thatch unless I'm building in this world. I mean, it's really cool islandy stuff. It has decent usability, especially for that one item. Let's go check out the world. All right, this world is Sulani. Super cute. You get a dolphin that pops up. Lots of lots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 lots. Maybe more. I don't know how to count, probably. Some decent sized lots, 50 by 50. 50 by 50, like you get a lot of space to spread out in this world. I love this world. So Sulani, I'm not sure it's a must-have, but I am gonna put it in pretty good. It's up there. Like Sulani, Snowy Escape, Cottage Living. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, we're getting to the interesting ones now. I feel like the top half are like really good, and now it's like, all right, let's see what happens in the older packs. Get famous. There is so many items here that are extravagant. Like, look at this bed for rich people, right? Like, get famous. People want to get rich and just spend money on stupidly ugly things, like this golden toilet. I don't use a lot of this stuff very often. I can't think of one of these items that I use consistently. Like, it's nice to have. There is some good kind of like brick. Windows are okay. I do kind of use the windows sometimes, but there are other windows that are similar that I could use instead. There's a little bit of clutter items too, and there's just a lot of prop items, stuff that like, you're not gonna use this pirate ship baluster, sail, this safe. Never build houses with that stuff. But you might. This store is really nice. It is just too extravagant for me. I like this planter box. So there's quite a few items, but yeah, like half of them are like very specific. Like you're not going to use them in every build. This front door is really nice. I feel like there's other packs I could use instead of this one to get the same effect. Yeah, like the curtains, like stage curtains. I guess if you're looking to build venues and different unique places, then this pack is all right for builders. I'm scrolling through these items and I don't see myself using many of them. Let's see the world though. Maybe the world's gonna win it over for me. I already know it's not. But I do want to show it to you. Del Sol Valley right here. It's got a pretty picture. World, not so pretty. Not so pretty and very tiny. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lots. And this whole area is like for the acting career area. So there's like nothing over there. And these are not residential. Like you can build residential stuff here, but then you'd lose this other stuff. There's these 3. You do get a 64 by 64 lot in the top at the peak of everything overlooking the Del Sol Valley in the hills. There you go. That's what I meant to say. But you would have to demolish and move people out to build up there, which is kind of annoying to have to do that. The only option you have for building is this one lot. It's kind of boring. You can't go to the beach. There's like no beach access. For a Hollywood or like California vibe, it's just like the city, like the not good part of California. I don't know. The world's lackluster. It is. I don't like it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put it under 50% off because like I don't use it enough. I don't see the point. I don't build in the world. I think I built like one house there because I was doing a renovation or something. But the lighting isn't good. It's just, I would say pick it up if you want that style of stuff or if it goes on sale. Super sale. All right, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I know, this is a long one. Bear with me. Thank you for watching. Okay, Seasons is our next one. This is one of the older packs again, but it is kind of classic. Like if you don't have seasons, your worlds are like boring. Seasons is almost like a must-have just for the seasonal and the calendar aspect of everything. The windows are nice, curtains are good, beds are okay. You get a lot of stuff for like holidays, different holidays, not just Christmas. Like they all have different swatches for like springtime. You can do like Easter decorations. You get some pumpkin stuffs for like Thanksgiving type things. These doors I use pretty often if you want like craftsman style. This pack has a lot of that. The umbrellas, you know, if you need some more clutter by your door. This bed's super cute. We got, oh, I love this mirror. I'm seeing a lot of stuff I use very often in this pack already. Actually, the shelf, love it. Shower's really nice. I love the wood tones. They're kind of like a cooler wood brown, but they also have other colors. But like I like that shade that they went with. Like it doesn't have a ton, but it does have a decent variety. And it's got like the ice skating rinks and the weather machine so you can control your weather, which is kind of fun for gameplay if you don't want to use cheats. I use a lot of this stuff. A swing set, a kid pool. I don't use these really that much, but sometimes I use this one. But overall, it's pretty solid. It's not like groundbreaking, but if you want a little more seasonal flair, this pack might be for you. The main downside to seasons is you don't get a world because it kind of affects every world. So I get why they didn't give you a world. It's decent for building, but it's not like the best ever. And I don't think it's up there with like Island Living. I think I'm kind of neutral on it because we didn't get a world. If seasons came with like a really cool, unique world, I would probably put it higher up. But because it doesn't, for builders, I think I have to put it under neutral. Because, like, yeah, it's great to have, but if you're just building, there's other styles and other packs where you can get, you know, kind of the same vibe, unless you need the holiday stuff. Next, cats and dogs, which used to be Sims 3 pets. Now it's cats and dogs, and we don't even have horses, but I'm not going to complain about that today. Cats and dogs, super cute. If you want cats and dogs in your game, this is the only way to get it. The items are great. I love the flooring I use all the time. The furniture, you get little doggy doors. This aquarium's very nice. Different like cluttery type items for your pets. I think this style kind of matches seasons, but it's just like better. You know what I mean? These paintings I use a lot. I love the benches and the little tables. Oh, the calendar, little doggy calendar. Who doesn't want one of those? And these planter pets, they're super cute. There's just so much. And a little ottoman. You got like lots of pet stuff for, you know, entertaining your pets. The windows are great. Very solid, similar style that fits a lot of other things. And even with base game, it goes really well. So I love this little barn almost type door. The fireplace is gorgeous. This couch is decent. It's an old couch that has pillows, but still looks good. And then you get some stuff from the vet, because you get the vet career with this pack, so you get some weird things. And then a lot of wall decals, so if you need a little bit more variety for like things to put on your kids' walls and stuff, you get tons of that. And different posters and little cat print. I use a lot of this stuff, I'm not gonna lie. I do. I don't use these. I guess in the kids' room I could use those. I just don't make kids' rooms very often. Curtains are really nice. There's quite a few things here. You get a vending machine. This lantern I use a lot. A lot of things for training your pets or, you know, interacting with your pets. So this one is Brindleton Bay. Look at the cat and the dog. And it's probably close to one of my favorite worlds. Like up there. Probably my second favorite. It's got a lot of lots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got like a lighthouse one over here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 or more. I can't count. A lot of different lots. Nice little kind of like suburban area here, a wharf type area down here, and then like kind of like a little bit more woodsy coastal area over here. And you get a large 64 by 64 lot. So not every pack comes with that large of a lot. It's good to see when we do get it. And there are some like smaller ones, like good skinny ones, you know, like you can do some like townhouses type styles. I love this world. It's pretty. You get cats and dogs running around all the time. It's just pleasant. It's kind of like reminds me of like maybe East Coast vibes. I don't know. I don't live on the East Coast, but what I think East Coast is like, like northern East Coast vibes. I don't know. New Hampshire or something. I don't know. Something like that. Or Maine or I don't know. I love Brindleton Bay. I think it's a really good world. So, cats and dogs, must have. For me, must have. Maybe not for everyone, but probably for most people. I'm putting it up there. I'm doing it because I use the items so much. So many things from that pack are just amazing. All right, 3 more. We're almost done. Next, we got City Living, the one, the only. This is the only city-style world that we get. Like anything that's, you know, feels like a city. The rest feel more like just little towns, right? This is the big city. If you like New York style and like Japan. The items are all right. I use this 4-poster bed often. Some of these shelvings are all right. Some of the stuff is weird. Like I don't like this couch. There's some like quirky things where I'm like, I don't know why you're here. I guess it's, you know, city stuff. You get a little bit more industrial-ish, but not really industrial, but kind of like hand-me-down styled stuff too. I feel like these are like old, get whatever you can get and put it in your house. There you go. Some good posters, more stuff for your young adults or teens to put in their rooms to decorate. I'm looking at them, I'm like, personally, I'm sure I use some of them. Like, these curtains are okay. These windows are useless. Like, I'm not gonna use those in a normal house, probably. This painting, really pretty. I do like the artwork that came here. You also get like a nice garage mural door thing, which is pretty cool. This candle holder I do use. But like, there's a lot of outdoor decoration stuff for like a city. I guess if you're looking for stuff to add to a commercial lot, this has a lot of stuff for that. They also have wall murals and floor murals, so you can like paint. There's also this thing you can sell paintings on. They have some older, dingier looking wallpapers, which is good if you want to make something look not perfect like The Sims, but it's The Sims, so it's hard. Mix that with werewolves and you might have a good time. And then you get the really old countertops, which are ugly but super cheap. Nice computer. I don't love this style. Like, what is this? The flooring? It's called like basketball flooring, but like I've used it in many builds. And it's got some really bright colors, like purple and orange, but it works. You'll see here, there's so many different paintings. Nice to add more stuff on the walls, because I feel like we have not enough artwork at all. We need more artwork in the game. I don't know why we don't have like a creator space where you can like submit artwork and get approved. That would be really cool. Let's see how the world looks though, and then I'll tell you my final thoughts. San Myshuno is the city world. It is. Got some big skyscrapers, so if you want to live on a penthouse floor, this is a place for you. You got 2 apartments in this one. You got a lounge over here, karaoke bar, some smaller apartments. This one has, I think, a penthouse. Oh, this is a whole penthouse. Yeah, this is like crazy. It looks like it's multiple things. It's just one. And it's not that big. It's just the top part right here. And then you have this little side, which is like near the water. I don't think you can go swimming anywhere here. 2 different apartment buildings, karaoke, and like a little house on the water. And then you have this area too, which is more apartments. So if you like apartments, this world is definitely for you. Not very walkable, right? Like you have to teleport between each district and everything is kind of disconnected. But there are a lot of lots. Only problem with apartments, if you're building in them, you can't change the windows. There's certain things you can't move. I'll be honest, I don't build apartments very often. I built like 2. Personally, it's not as much my style. I like to build the exterior a lot, and I don't get to do that with these. But there are a couple spots you could just build houses on. Demolish this fitness thing and put a house. I think I did that once. Yeah, it's a good world. It's very lively of a place. So, you know, it's cool. It's different. I like the different. I wish we got more different worlds, not more mining towns, more forests. I feel like this is cool. For building, I like the exterior. I don't get to do that much in San Myshuno. I don't know if I want to put it down here or put it up in Pretty Good. I might put it up in Pretty Good because I think it's better than Discovery University and Seasons. For me, not my favorite, but I'm still going to put it up in Pretty Good. I still use stuff from that pack more than I probably realize. All right, we're almost done. Get Together. This one. If you know, you know. But if you don't know, I'm here to tell you. This expansion pack has some really great items. It's kind of European Germany vibes. The Tudor style, all these different panels and walls and floors, and the windows are really good. Furniture goes well with like base game and seasons, realistics type stuff. Dance floors with this, which is good if you want to build like a club or karaoke bar or whatever. A lot of outdoor additional detailing, which I think we need more of in The Sims 4. Like, we don't have enough roof detailing and stuff for the exterior. We have some, but I still always want more. Stuff for like benches and like park areas. I use this door pretty often. If you want vines and plants running up your house, it's good for that. I use this guy pretty often in my builds. A woohoo bush, a bunch of like street decor type items. I think this pack has a lot of detail work in general. Also some interesting clutter items, some painting. I use a lot of these things very often. I don't love all of the styles of things, and I don't use everything. Like, I don't think I use this guy. There's certain things where I'm like, but the posters are nice, the tiling is good. Oh, the arcade machine, darts, so more activities and stuff to do. And you get the clubs, so all the club type stuff. This pack has a lot of things, and I think the build buy is pretty solid. I do like the stuff at the top a little bit more than the stuff I was seeing near the bottom. Like, I like this stuff. You get a good mix of stuff with this pack. And now to see the world. The one, the only, Windenburg! It even has a Loch Ness monster. Just look at this! Look at this! I gotta move my camera because you have to see how many lots there are in this world. There's like 22 lots. I'm not gonna count, but I'm pretty sure there's over 20 lots here. So much variety. You got pools, you got a 64 by 64, you got like two 64 by 64s. Like, that's unheard of. I think it's the only world that has that. Bunch of small ones, little townhousey type stuff. I wish we got townhouses though. Like where you could build your own townhouses. I wish we got that with this pack. So much stuff you can do here. There's like more modern type stuff over here. This is a little bit more traditional. And then you got like the country area over here. It's just, oh, I love this pack. I don't use two-door style a lot, but I do use a lot of the other things. And I think like building in this area is really fun. Windenburg, 2 thumbs up. I love this pack. I'm putting it OMG must have. There's so many lots to build on and they all look good. You're like near water and it's just pretty. Good for screenshots. It's just, I love it. I love it so much. And then we're gonna check out our final, which is Get to Work. The very first expansion pack for The Sims 4. Whew, it's an old one. 7 years ago now? 8 years ago? I don't even know. It is interesting. It's cool for commercial lots or building a jail. Like I did the Ohio State Reformatory and I used a lot of the jail cell stuff. If you want to build like a store just in general or anything along that line. Library, I guess you could kind of do with these bookshelves are really nice. The artwork I do somewhat use. I don't really use those windows very much. We have other stuff I like better. The tables, I don't love it all. This door is pretty nice. There is good stuff, but I'm not feeling it, you know? There's so many other packs that just have so much better items. I don't think this one is great for builders. I think it's decent for builders, but it's not great. Just like in general, like if you're building houses and that's normally what you do, you're not going to use most of this stuff. I will say I use this plant way too much. It's not that good, but it's so small, it fits in every little spot. So it's like good if you combine it with other things, but by itself, if you try to build a house with this stuff, you wouldn't be able to build a full house. Like it wouldn't look good. I'm actually using a lot of this in my high school build. I'm noticing now, but that's because it kind of lends itself to that more than other things. So if you're looking for more general stuff, this pack is good for that. Not loving the style of everything. It's kind of boring. There's so many better items you could get with other packs. And the world. Probably the most disappointing world out of everything. For building, you get 3 retail stores and you can build something here if you wanted to live here, but I don't know why you'd want to live here. There's like nothing. I'm curious because like I never go in this world. I never build here. I personally don't see a point. If you're going to build a retail thing, build it and add it to one of your worlds where you're actually playing because there's just not enough here. There's a steamboat. You can't do anything with it, but it's there. Cool. So you get this little park. It's not bad looking. Like it feels like Newcrest kind of area, right? A financial area, but like I can't access any other area easily. So I don't know. I don't like it. How's the lighting? Lighting's not bad, I guess. Not a big fan of this pack if you're a builder. I would say that's going down there. I have to. There's not enough lots. I even think Get Famous could be higher than Get to Work. I mean, buy it if it's on sale. This is our tier list for expansion packs for builders based on my opinions and how I feel. There is our final list. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you hate my opinions? Do you like my opinions? Be nice because I'm just another person. I hope that this was at least a little bit informational. If you learned something, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all those YouTube things. We're seeing where we can go with this channel, and I am enjoying myself doing Sims builds. So stay tuned for the high school and all the other builds that are coming up weekly. We're doing videos every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. This is it. That's our final list. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!